Hi class, my name is Jason Powell. Good to see everybody again. Today I'm going to be talking about wind and Wyoming wind specifically. When I think of, the environment, the first thing that comes to my mind, mostly because every time I walk outside my door, I get to experience it, is the wind here in Cheyenne and in Wyoming in general. Um, I can go into work or go into the store every day. I usually experience pretty significant winds, especially, when it's snowing or it's raining out. None of it's falling straight down. It's all going sideways. There is really no such thing as, uh, like a gentle downfall of rain or snow because of that wind. The average wind speeds here usually are about 12.9 miles an hour, somewhere in that range. But we have seen significant winds here that have gotten up to over 117 miles an hour at times. And if anybody lives on the coast, it's pretty much severe hurricane winds. So Wyoming, we get a lot of this wind because of a lot of reasons actually. And being as high in elevation as we are, which here in Cheyenne we're 6,100 feet above sea level, and a lot of places in Wyoming are a lot higher than that. But not only is it the high elevation, but it is also a couple of the low mountain ranges that are around here. They have a significant impact on the wind speed, the wind power. But also the biggest contributor to this would be the 42,000 square miles of flatland that Wyoming has, and that's a lot of land. And with the wind ripping across there, I mean, it's going to pick up speed and energy. Well, as a matter of fact, to kind of put it in perspective, when I was an air traffic controller, I talked about that in my very first speech to everybody. But we have older equipment here from the 60s and the 70s, and the wind had a major impact on air traffic. And if the wind ever got up to above 40 miles an hour, then we would have to shut our radar down because it could potentially damage it. Well, this happened about 2 or 3 times a week. And that definitely, if you've never done air traffic, it's a little bit scary because we have to shut down the whole radar, and we get out of board and we have to write where all the airplanes are. And yeah, so that's a whole different story though, maybe another speech. So with all this wind, there's a lot of potential for energy. And wind energy here in Wyoming is actually a huge thing. The local college over here actually has a huge program, one of the best in the nation, for building wind turbines and harnessing this wind power. But like I said before, Wyoming is 42,000 square miles of just flat land. And to put in perspective how much power that Wyoming can actually produce, we have the potential of producing over 85,000 megawatts of power just through our wind. And that is actually, that's equivalent to powering over 66 million homes a year. Speaking of that, Wyoming is actually building a new wind farm, which is, it's in Carbon County, which is further up northern Wyoming. But with these plans, they can actually power over 1 million homes, and that's not even here. They're planning on transferring all that energy down to California, to LA, and places like that in order to help with, their wind energy and probably get Wyoming more money, I assume, because Wyoming also makes a lot of money from coal. So just thinking about how much wind energy can affect, the nation, not just here in Cheyenne, but we can harness this power and we can take it anywhere in the United States. And that could be, a potentially life-changing thing for everybody in the United States. And that is about it on my speech. I don't have much more knowledge about the wind energy. Maybe later, if I ever decide to go to school for that or try to find another, career. Or maybe I'll meet, get a new friend out there who does it for a living. But I want to thank you all for listening to my informative speech about the wind energy here in Wyoming, the wind and the energy that wind creates here in Wyoming. And have a good day. Thank you.